everyone, and welcome to Mike Minimum. Sean is so done with this podcast,
I may be a little tired of it by now.
He's tired right now. Yeah, Sean will be joining us until his untimely death of sticking a shotgun in his mouth and blowing his brains out at Olives after bombing.
Yeah, I know. I almost did that last night. That's how it usually works. Listen, suicide's nothing to joke about.
No, of course not.
But it's a little funny sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. Just the words of sticking a shotgun and blowing your brains out are really funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny.
Just because the words are so extreme.
My batteries. I hope people.
Look at all that background noise we got.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's some sweet noise.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what today is, by the way? It's our friendiversary on Facebook.
It's our friendiversary.
Yeah,
what is it?
today as
July
we're recording.
30th?
July. Oh, it is the 30th.
Yeah.
Today.
Wow,
yeah.
Friends for 1 year on Facebook.
Wow.
Friends for 2 months in real life.
Yeah. Friends since we started this podcast, but that's special.
Yeah, that's something. That's something too.
And I got Sean a little gift.
He did give me a little friendiversary gift.
Friendiversary gift, but it's
shotgun pellets.
Yeah, shotgun sold separately.
Yeah.
No, I got him some cookies for helping me out with the comic strip.
Yeah, I did.
So I wanted to do something nice for him because he did something nice for me. And
So
that's how you build your connections.
That's how exactly you just keep feeding them, and then you keep on helping them.
Yeah, keep getting them fat, and then they're gonna need you.
Yeah, his plan is gonna be so fat I can't leave the house and can only record podcasts.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
Coming down to the basement, being like, "All right, Sean, it's time for episode 59.
Oh, give me the 69.
Who wants the cannoli? Who wants the cannoli?" Just stuffing cannolis in your mouth.
I'm currently stuffing my mouth full of yogurt.
Yeah, no, Sean's being healthy right now. Sean's getting a...
I put on 8 pounds this summer. Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is,
what were your honest summer goals? What were your... Yeah.
I don't know really. I mean, I wanted to lose better than 15 pounds.
Okay.
So now it's to lose 23 pounds. But the thing is, though, is like I gain more weight in the summer than... Because it's the best time to go out drinking and partying.
Yes.
Which I am... you ever see that episode of Futurama where Bender's a human and he just parties himself to death? That's me. Like that's my life. Like I just keep drinking and dancing and banging chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's me. So that I did last summer. I put on a fair amount of weight. This summer I've kept it in check. Going to the gym more often, keeping like just weighing myself more often.
Mm-hmm. But
I'm like, all right. So my goal is if I could just lose these 8 pounds again by the time we go to San Antonio, I'm okay. I'll be happy.
Be okay for those San Antonio girls.
Yeah, but listen, I've been Tindering down there. I'm fucking good looking compared to most.
Wait, you've been Tindering down there?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Tinder lets you move your location.
Oh, even if you aren't there?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be.
Wait,
going
so
there.
can you swipe and?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I don't use Tinder, so I had no idea.
You should use Tinder. It's the way of the future.
Yeah, I should probably.
It's how this works.
So yeah, Sean's already 5 million steps ahead of me.
Listen, I'm a great chess player. I'm always thinking multiple moves ahead.
Right. We have a place to stay for Thursday and Friday, but I get Saturday.
Do we not have a place for Saturday?
No, I put out a request, and we got one guy saying we had one guy saying DM us. And I was like, okay. And then I found out he was like, I got added to the San Antonio Facebook group.
Okay.
So I was able to look through all of their posts. I wanted to like go through all of
You're a big Facebook stalker.
Yeah, I wanted to go through all like the Bomb Squad posts, and like the only person who said DM us was the person who was like kind of adamantly for Bomb Squad, which wasn't a concern for me, but I was just like, all right, I'm gonna wait for other options. But you might be a cool dude. I think Dallas Van was his name. Dallas Van will definitely hit you up if no one else hits us up.
Here I thought it was already planned out. This is Bomb Squad. I've done.
I mean, I think it'll be fine. It's only one night.
Yeah, we can just leave it on.
You'll be fine. You'll go home with the sexy San Antonio girl. That's
but
the plan,
what about
right?
you? I don't want my little Peter getting hurt.
No, I'm fine. I'll be the dildo.
Yeah, you could jerk off in the corner. We've reached that point of friendship that I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You can cheer me on.
Mm-hmm. I'll cheer Sean on. And,
I'll show you some moves.
I'll watch Netflix in the corner.
Yeah, Netflix. I chill.
I'm gonna catch up on. I'm gonna catch up on some Stranger Things. You guys have fun over there.
Yeah, that Maya Hawke. I'm all about it.
What?
Girl on Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. I haven't actually watched Stranger
daughter
Things.
of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Let's catch up on comedy. What'd you do this week?
Okay, I guess I was waiting for a theme song.
No.
I was waiting.
First, I like to keep you on your toes.
I was waiting for like a loud inhale and then. So I did a lot of comedy for once.
I know, the first time. I did more than me this past week.
I probably did. So I went to Rhino for the first time. Rhino in Suffern, New York.
Rhino Comedy
Open Mic. I did the 10:31. I didn't plan on going because you kind of have to sign up online and you have to sign up on Sundays. And I was like, I don't. I messaged Sean on Wednesday being like, should I go to Rhino? And he's like, yeah, you'll probably get on late if you sign up now. So I was like, forget about it. But then my good friend Erin McLaughlin said she was going to be there, and I was like, all right, I'll check out the later mic. Later mic was like 7 people. Had a lot of fun at the later mic.
Boys, it's the boys mic.
It was an interesting mic. There was at the mic there was like one audience member who was heckling, very lightly heckling throughout the entire mic, and I remember it really got on my nerves, and I told him to shut the fuck up during my act. I literally just said to him, I was just like, "Are you a comic? Are you going up later?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Well, shut the fuck up then," which is the first time I've ever been belligerent to an audience member in my life in comedy.
I like it. My little boy's finally growing up and standing up for himself.
I was like, I ever since the comic strip, I've been like so much more confident with myself on stage.
You've become a cocky asshole. Like
no, but I've been more confident with myself on stage, and I was really pissed off when someone was just like talking during the mic, and I was just like, I just kind of expressed my anger with him.
Your anger, your disdain.
I was just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no.
But it felt good, and everyone was like, I did it in a way that got like the audience on my side. So I was happy about it. Then I had a good set there. Then afterwards, Luke Rothschild goes up on stage, drunk as shit as he always does.
I wouldn't say he's always drunk, but he's drunk pretty often. Yeah.
What he does, so for some reason the stool was flipped over before he went on, so he decided to flip over the stool. Then he took another stool, which is like by the stage, put it on the stage, took the mic stand, put the mic stand on one of the other stools, and then proceeds to climb up on the next stool. And at that point, we were like, whoa, Luke. And as soon as the host runs to prevent Luke from hurting himself, he just slips and falls right off the stool.
That is some performance art if I've ever heard it.
And shout out to Anthony Quinn. Anthony Quinn got a really good photo of him just eating it. He's all right.
Anthony Quinn, good dude.
Luke Rothschild.
I've done some mics with him.
Luke Rothschild was all right, but it was like the most uncomfortable thing because you're like, I don't want to see someone bash their skull in.
I do, but that's different. Not a comedy mic.
No, exactly.
That's for the third mic of the night.
Look, there are times where I want to see people to die, and there are times where I don't want to see people die. And comedy open mic is not one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I see plenty of people die on stage, but only figuratively, not literally.
Yeah. And he was all right. The host said to him, Luke, do you have health care? Don't be trying these stunts if you don't have health care.
Yeah.
And then I went to 2 mics in the city on Sunday. I went to the Pit.
People's Improv Theater.
People Improv's Theater. I went to their
23rd and Gramercy.
I went into their little attic.
24th and Gramercy.
Went into their little attic mic.
It's fun.
It was fun. I mean, there was only 6 people though.
Oh, that's so lucky. The one I do on Friday is like 18.
Wow.
In that attic.
You can't even fit that many.
Yeah, most of us stand outside and just sweat.
Do they literally stand outside by the staircase?
Yeah, like pretty much just like if you're in the first 10, you go in, and everybody else stands on the staircase and waits.
And that staircase is so awkward. It's like
it's a tiny. Well, that's the thing. It's an improv theater, so they don't like us stand-ups. So they put us in the attic and they treat us like dog shit.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more laughter coming upstairs than in the improv theater.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun at that mic. I forgot who hosted it, but I did. I actually did really well for a mic of 6 people. So I was really happy about it. I don't mind small audiences if I can get at least 4 2/3 of them on my side, which I was able to do with this mic. Then I ran into Gene Meyer at that mic. Shout out to Gene Meyer. We talked a little bit, went to another mic. We went to the Gravy Train mic, hosted at Vaughn in New York City, and it's hosted by Jamie Gravy. Shout out to him. I think his real name is Jamie Gravitt, but he goes by Gravy, so it's
a better name.
That's his stage. Yeah, Gravy is a
Groovy, baby. Yeah.
Much funnier.
Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah.
So it was hosted in like the basement area of Vaughn, which great showroom, by the way. I believe he does a show every 6 weeks there, which is really cool. But I had a lot of fun at that mic. We had someone from the Cellar at that mic.
Ooh.
Shout out to Bob Biggerstaff. No one knows.
No idea. But he's from the Cellar. So
he got passed at the Cellar, and he was there to. At first, Gravy was hosting, and he said, "Oh, this guy's from the Cellar," and I was like wondering if he was just fucking around because like sometimes comics just give out bullshit credits. But he gets on stage. He's like an older dude. He's like in his 40s or 50s, and the thing about like doing comedy for long enough is you could definitely tell who's new and who's not. And
just for everyone's record, I just finished my lunch, so I'm gonna be more engaged now.
And he definitely like took the stage like someone who knew what he was doing. So I was like, oh, he definitely was passing the Cellar. Even though he did absolute dog shit material because he was trying out new shit in a place that didn't matter. But he had one funny comment being like, hey kids, you want to know how you get passed in the Cellar? We'll talk to Dave Attell because that's how I did it.
That's pretty good.
But I think he was he's been featured on Comedy Central, Live at Gotham, and I believe some other credit that I forgot. I should have written it down. But anyway, shout out to Jamie Gravy and Nick Fields. They're from the Dallas area originally.
Oh, that's cool.
Nick Fields is one of his friends. I was talking to Nick Fields about actually interviewing them for this podcast, and Nick Fields was down and asked Jamie about it.
Are you going to buy some microphones to interview more people?
I guess we shall.
What do you mean we? I already bought all the other equipment.
How much is this microphone?
$60.
Okay.
So there's no more interview. Yeah. It's fine. We can work that off mic. Off mic.
Well, yeah. If you want to get into our tight contract negotiations on air, also met a very funny comedian from Florida. Her name is Samantha Ivy. She's been at it for 8 years. Who was it was funny because again you can tell when people have been doing it for a while because she got on stage and she was like, oh, I'm from Florida, and I thought tourist, but no, she really started performing. I was like, whoa, she knows what she's doing. And I talked to her, and she was interested in being on the podcast too. And we can talk to her about the Orlando area where she originally hails. She just moved to New York 3 weeks ago, and is working as a server.
Small town girl living in a lonely world, moving to that big city.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure to say Orlando.
That red green apple is what I'm talking about.
Go Yankees!
Hey, this is the New York Metropolitans.
This is a
podcast.
I don't care about baseball.
I do.
No, I pissed off everyone.
No one likes baseball.
No, it's just a place for you to drink.
Yeah, I mean that's the best kind of sporting event. It's just a place to get wasted.
I mean, you can get cheap tickets. Certainly,
yeah, you can get them like $20.
It's like it's really cool. I like the appeal of it.
Yeah.
When I'm 45 and a miserable father, that's what I'm going to do with all my dad friends. Go get drunk at a baseball game.
You think you're going to procreate? That's so cute. We're comics, baby. If anything, will be you get to be like the late old dad, or you be like the guy with like 8 kids. Like those are the only two comics, or no kids at all. And sad.
Doesn't Eddie Murphy have like 10 kids?
I think he's like 15 or something. God. He has an insane amount.
Wait, how many wives? Like 3?
I think just 2 wives.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those. I think he got married.
That's easy to keep track of.
I think he got married really young, had some kids really early, got divorced. Because everybody forgets he got fucking huge when he was so young.
I know.
So like he went through the whole stage of life, and then he got like to 45, divorced, and remarried, and then like, oh well, you're still pretty young, so more kids. Dick still works.
Yeah,
got that going for him.
I
just watched his episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. It's really good.
How is it?
What's that?
How is it?
It's good. It's a good episode. Very interesting. Well, I'll get into it when we catch up in my comedy. I'll go and do that.
Well, one thing I want to mention. Last thing I want to mention. Monday was my first comic strip show.
Yeah, baby.
Comic strip. So we did. I mean, how it works is that, like I'm currently passed for like late night at the comic strip. So what that means is that if you're a comedian who's eligible for late night, you go in and you sign up for a certain day. And then on that day you go in, and then after their main show, which is always at 8 p.m., they'll put you on. And it's normally like a luck of the draw situation. Like, you know, if you're going after like a huge show, you'll normally have like a lot of audience left over. This show was a smaller show with like people no one really heard of, and it was more like family. So we had only at least when I went on, we had only like 5 people stick around.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about it is that like I think the people who stick around are the people who really want to be there. So it's like the people who are really like into it. Like I was able to gauge a lot from these people, so I had a good time. And yeah, I was definitely told that talking to some like late night people, I talked to some interesting people. Shout out to Eric Oligny. He's been at it for 10 years, originally from LA. He's like open for so many comedians. I forgot.
Out here in La La Land.
Yeah, I forgot most of them, but he's like, he opened for Russell Peters. He's trying to like contact Russell Peters. He told me to get him to go on
against
tour
some shows so you can make some money.
Yeah, like I think he's like,
hey, you remember me?
Yeah, he's like going on tour and internationally. He wants to like try to jump on that, but no, he was a cool dude. But I talked to some comics and they said that like 33% of the time you'll get like an audience of like 40 plus. The other 33% will be like 20 to 10, and then the last 33% will just be like 5. And I was part of the last 33%, but no, it's still a fucking good time. What's cool about it is that I think every Sunday, Richie, who's the owner, will pick someone to do a guest spot at the 8 p.m. show.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, he'll do a 10-minute guest spot. So I'll try to get on that soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how did my weekend comedy go?
How did it go, Sean?
See, I'm getting a little bit quieter, get people more intense and more interested in what I did this past week, and then from there we'll just keep going. Just keep getting quieter.
That's gonna be the most. You see, it sounds quiet now, but like in the audio, it's gonna be like. I'm
gonna do some ASMR, comedy ASMR. So, do you guys watch porn? I do. We got some funny titles in porn, huh? Like, this guy lays an egg in a woman's pussy? What's up with that?
You suck.
Okay, my week in comedy. I did the city a bunch last week. Just hitting the mics, a couple new ones. I did the beauty bar for the first time. It's over.
Oh, I heard about that
by
one.
Union Square. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. I saw.
That's at like a beauty salon / bar, right?
Yes, that's exactly it.
The weirdest. Only in New York City.
Do you want to get your nails did or not?
While drinking a brewski?
Yeah, I want to get my nails did.
Yeah.
Get my hair,
only in New York City, people. Only in New York
City.
Baby,
that's the greatest city on earth, baby.
No, it's like
you have to say baby after everything.
You find the coolest shit in New York City. You really do.
Yeah, so that was fun. I ran into a friend, Oscar Iden, one of the best hosts, comics in the area. He's just a really funny guy. He was doing some time in the mic. Then after that, I went up and hung out with some friends, just some comic friends of ours. Well, and some new friends, actually. Our friend Andrew Steiner. We had the stogie hangout, smoked some cigars by a cool little fountain. I met 2 cool guys, Jeremy Shaftel and Brett Klein. Really cool. Jeremy actually works on comedians in cars getting coffee.
Really?
So yeah, so I got to hear a bunch of really cool stories from him.
What does he do?
He's like the editor.
Oh, nice.
So like he literally just does like the assembly cut. They shoot like 7 hours of that show. Other than that, I didn't. I did a little comedy in Danbury over the weekend. Just as a quick little open mic at. It was terrible. I won't even get into it. It was just bad. It was an open mic for everyone, and I'm like,
the worst open mic.
The worst case scenario for me, where I'm just like, all right, fuck it. I just want to say something like, so I was spending more time at the family lake house, just working on my tan. Spend some time with the photo. There was also a family thing I had to take care of. Yeah, so I was just like, I didn't do much comedy. Then yesterday, just did Lucy's and Olives. Lucy's had like 28 people show up. Comics.
God damn.
Thank God I'm now like an established regular there, because I'm like, people just put me on 5th, and I'm like, thank you, God.
Thank God.
I just like it's got to the point where I'm like, if I was like, I would just go to a different place. It's just that's too many people to fucking sit through.
Get past the comic strip, and then you.
Peter, I swear to fuck.
No, I do want to go. I do want to still go to Lucy's though, because you guys are still there. I want to hang out with you guys, and honestly, like it's like another avenue to test out material. Yeah, rather than just doing it in the city all the time.
That's how it works. And then I did Olives last night, which was fun actually. It was a good night. Everybody kind of got weird.
Yeah, Andrew took his clothes off.
Yeah, well, it's a whole other thing. That's Alibaba did that.
Ali,
different guy, Johnny Rocket and Ali.
left underwear on. No penis was shown.
Sadly.
So I realized saying like, "Oh, this comedian took his clothes off" does not sound good in this day and age.
Yeah. Well, on stage everything's fine.
Yeah.
I did a new thing where I decided I'm gonna take my shoes and socks off and get comfortable like I did right now. Ugh.
Oh man, look at those.
Look
feet.
at my
Look at
toesy
those hairy
woesies.
feet.
Oh. You should have hair on your feet, Peter. I can't help that you're a prepubescent boy.
My God, it
Real men
smells
have
like
hair.
It smells like garlic and pubes.
That's fair. I worked out hard today, Pete. I did.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing my gym clothes.
Yeah.
I work out for you, make myself look presentable for you.
Making himself presentable for our audio only podcast.
Well, it's going to be video eventually.
Yeah, no, definitely. When I mean,
we
we'll
could
see.
listen. If we wanted to, we could take my camera and film it right now, but then I have to do some editing, and I don't want to fucking do that.
All right. Well, when you want to put in work, tell me.
No, idea is we're gonna make money and we'll pay someone to do the work for us.
That's true.
We have the equipment. I just don't feel like doing it.
The problem is when we do video, it's like gonna be harder to cut stuff because like people don't know this, but like I cut about like I don't know 2 to 5 minutes.
Peter
of every
cuts
episode.
out every time he goes on a racist rant.
Yeah. No, but it's like always something like, for example, we say something about like a local comedian, and Sean's just like, no, you should cut that.
I'm smart. I understand how podcasts work and who listens to our show. So I give Peter a slash my throat thing saying, cut this.
Yeah, but like honestly, I get it. Like I take like some risks here and there because I know like I can go back and cut it later. It's not like we're live, so
yeah,
it's all fine.
All right. That was my week in comedy.
Yeah, I think we'll get into what we want to do today.
Yeah, you have something new for us today, right? Or something?
Yeah, I have
or
something
whatever?
I have something I want Sean to try out. But first, we're gonna get into this small thing.
It's a condom. I've never worn one before.
I'm gonna teach Sean how to put on a condom.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell some jokes while we do it.
Okay.
No, so I remember last episode we talked about how at LOL, the comedy club, the signups were probably like 50 people long.
We did? I don't remember anything.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything we talked about episode
we were
to
talking
episode.
about how, so in New York City, we're kind of spoiled because there's so much stage time. Like everything's so dispersed that it never, like mics never exceed more than 30 people doing like 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like other scenes, they don't really have that plethora of stage time. So it's all concentrated on like these very few mics.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I wanted to go on Reddit and I wanted to ask r/stand-up, like, what's the longest mic list you've ever encountered?
Okay.
And I got like a few responses.
Okay.
Most people said like,
All right, let me take a guess what the highest one was.
okay. Well, I kind of want to get into it at the end. Well, take a guess now. And we'll
Yeah,
get
that's
into
what I
it
want to do.
at the
We
end.
take a guess.
Yeah.
It's a dual. We're sharing. We're co-hosts. I should be
No,
talking
I
too.
just- yeah.
You've been dominant ever since you guys passed the comic strip. You've become
No,
You've
I
become
was
a different
just-
person.
I had a structure in my
You've
head.
become a different person.
All right.
Like
All right,
that's how
Sean.
it works. You have the structure. I interrupted, and we make magic, baby.
Yeah, sorry, I'm happier in life now, but
It's all gonna come crashing down.
no, it is. And
All right, I'm gonna say 63.
Okay, that's your guess.
That's my
anyway,
guess.
so most people said like the average people said was like 50 to 60, which is a lot. Like seeing that number is just it's so weird for someone from our area because we don't encounter that.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned that there was a mic in Toronto called Sonic Open Mic at like a bar that closed down. But he said there's something cool about it because it was more of like a hangout spot than like a mic. So like they'd have the mic like upstairs, and most of the comics would chill downstairs.
Okay.
And I guess you like wait till your spot, and like there's audience that would trickle into the showroom. And it's more of a thing where like the audience early on would not be the audience later on in the day. But he said it was more of like, it was less about like, comics just sitting in a room waiting to go up. And it's more about like comics hanging out and then going up and then like coming back down and like chilling
That's
with
what
people.
I'm always saying. Comics need to hang out more. Just hanging out.
Oh my God, Sean's.
I'm making jokes.
Okay. No, I mean, like I get some
This
comics.
is the death of 2 mic minimum.
come crashing down.
I'm glad I'm not going to see you next week.
No, okay, yeah, that's true. I'm not going to be here next. Sean's going to be on his own with his podcast. He has something planned that I don't know about, but
Yeah, baby.
he has.
Get excited.
I'm giving him full control of whatever he wants to do, and I'll edit it.
I need to get all the passwords to everything and make sure we can.
It's all the same.
Oh, is it?
I mean, I'll send it to you again.
Yeah,
but we
just send
said-
me out again.
Yeah.
So I can log in.
But essentially, you just said like no, it was cool. You could understand the appeal because it was just a hangout, more of a hangout than like a mic. And I was like, okay, I guess there's something appealing there if there are comics there, or at least there's a niche of comics that are cool to talk to, and not just like, God damn, Civil War going on here.
Pick a side. Hashtag team.
Hashtag comic strip. Hashtag no comic strip.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said it was like 300 plus minutes of comedy.
That is 3.5 hours. No, that's
5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours of comedy.
5 hours. No one wants that. You've never seen a 5-hour comedy special of a top comedian doing it. No one wants it.
No one even does a 5-hour podcast.
That's not true. Some idiots
do. They?
Yeah, I've seen them, but like no one listens to all of them because why the fuck would you?
I said that as a joke. Like, I've never thought someone is actually record. Do you actually know of a specific one, or are you just like kind of assuming?
Yeah, fucking, you made it weird with Pete Holmes. Can go up to 5 hours sometimes.
Really? God damn. But
his average is 3 hours.
Okay. Well, it's Pete Holmes. It's whatever. I mean,
no,
I was thinking of like, open micer in X town doing bullshit.
Yeah, you guys, all right, but still.
Talking about weed for 5 hours.
Man, we just need to legalize it, dude.
But so the longest one, so you said 63. The longest response I got was 100.
Oh, why?
100 at Hyenas Comedy Club in Dallas,
Texas. 100, but like
on a Wednesday night.
So did they give everyone 5 minutes? Because I hope to God they didn't.
Oh, I didn't. I think I asked, but he
500-minute comic.
I asked Jamie Gravy though, and he said he knew of that mic. He said it's never been 100 when he's been there, but he said that mic has gone on really long.
Yeah, I don't. What host is like? Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do 100 comics.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Maybe it's like split between.
If you've never hosted, have you hosted?
Yeah, I've hosted mics before.
Okay, then it's genuinely hard sometimes to do it because you have to keep your energy up. You have to pay attention. You have to get prepared between like sets. So doing that's tiring when it's 15 people. 100 is like 100's like running
6 times.
100's like running a marathon,
more than,
and then entering a Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, imagine hosting that and you're just exhausted after like 35.
Yeah, 35. Oh my god. I think you have to tag. I think you have to tag out around then, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually done open mics, considerably less people than this though. I've done open mics where they're like, "Oh, why don't we like split the hosting?" Where it's like, "Oh, you host this half, you host the second half." Yeah, hosting's exhausting because you can't just go out and be done. It's like, "Oh, I got to like go up, light people, be ready to go up, maybe do a riff and then introduce the next comic and make sure I get their name right, make sure I don't fucking forget who I was going to introduce." That almost happened to me, not at a mic, but at a show when I was doing the comedy festival I hosted at Binghamton.
Somebody just forgot you.
No, I just
I had
a list and I like had it. I had
check it twice.
I had it sort of memorized, and I was introducing a comic I didn't know from Purchase, and I was like, and it's funny, you can actually see it in the video. I was just like, "All right, up next is," and there's like a slight pause, and I just remembered it, and I was like, "God damn! If I didn't remember that name, that would have looked terrible."
When we post this, we should link to that in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that video still.
Why would you say you could see it in the video?
I just said it in general.
Right.
I mean, like,
I know there was a video of it. I'm like a little cranky today. I don't know why I'm a little.
This is a weird episode. I'm very tired.
I'm a little cranky too. I don't know why.
And Sean is cranky. Like, I got home like really late.
Yeah.
And, but no, I think we'll have fun maybe with what we're gonna do.
We're trying to have fun.
We're trying to have fun for you guys because we care about you so much. We're coming down to San Antonio. We can't wait to interview some San Antonio comics.
They are only listeners at this point.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. We need to.
I don't know. We're just New York City open micers, as told by us and as told to us in the San Antonio group.
I don't look at the groups.
Yeah, no. Like I looked at the posts where they like shared the podcast, and like one of them was. A few people like assumed like we were attacking the scene in general, which was not our intention. No, it was not. It was not our intention at all.
Yeah, no.
Like Larry Garza was very defensive, being like, "Look, they're just a few like New York City open micers. Like it's their opinion, yada yada." But it's like I think with this podcast though, like if we ever talk about a certain scene, like I don't think my mission with this podcast is not to disparage a scene. Like I never want to like talk down.
That matters is great comedians come from literally everywhere in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
And only this country.
And every scene has a few dipshits, and we were talking about dipshits.
Yeah, like here's the thing: comedy, music, acting. There's just whatever reason the arts attract assholes, and like it gets very tiring. It's tiring to be around them because you have to put up with them to a certain extent. And
yes.
It's just I don't think it's that hard to be just a genuinely cool dude, you know?
No, just
or dudette, excuse me.
Just curb your ego and curb your insecurity. Think to yourself, if someone acted this way to me, would I like them?
Yeah.
No? Okay, let me
My thing is just when people like there's a kid like last night who was being very chummy with a lot of this regulars, and he's been there like 3 times. And I'm like, and he was like trying to bust balls, and I'm like, dude, I don't know you that fucking well. Just having a little. It's the autism thing, I think. Again,
well, I mean,
they just have a hard time reading. Like, I can talk to you, like you and I have been a little cranky at each other, but it's fine. Like, we're not actually fighting.
No,
but like, I don't know. Again, this is our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, dude, read a scene, like learn how to bust balls. It's like.
But like that I feel like I can forgive. I think that's just a guy who's like doesn't understand social cues. Like that I can forgive more than just someone being like insecure and like tearing people down and being just a dick to comics.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't know. We're all socially awkward people. You know?
I think I'm not socially awkward.
No, you're the least socially awkward comedian I know.
I'm generally like pretty like I know how to like hold a conversation, like just talk to a person.
No, you're an easygoing guy to talk to.
Like, I'm not saying I'm not insecure. I just that is not how mine manifests.
No, yeah. It manifests in a manly beard.
This is a nice beard, isn't it?
You know what I realized, Sean? You're like the sexiest fat guy I know.
Oh, I am.
You really are.
I really am.
You're well put together.
Like, this is...
You're manscaped all over.
I know. You just... Goddamn. I am like... I'm a hot guy. I'm a hot guy trapped in the body of a less hot guy.
No, you just gotta not eat the cookies I gave you.
I know. Like, that's the thing is you put temptation. You are the devil.
I gave you a conundrum. You can either graciously accept my gift or you can be hot.
Yeah. This is the struggle. I should show you some pictures when I was hot. I'm going
to share it on our Instagram, baby.
Yeah,
I'm going to be like, Sean. That's going to be like the next video photo. It's going to be like Sean when he was hot.
Yeah. I'll be hot again one day.
2020, summer 2020.
My goal is to lose a certain amount of weight by my birthday this year. Like then I'm gonna take a nice absolute snack pic, a little thirst trap it on it on the gram. Snack.
Yeah, put it on the gram,
How the fuck
put it on the Tinder.
This conversation?
Dude, I don't know. It's been a weird.
All right, let's do your bit. Let's do
okay.
That. We're at 35
so
minutes.
I need you to.
We can do this. We can make this a shorter episode.
So we're gonna cut this because I need you to go on Open Mic Simulator.
Open Mic Simulator. Okay. Is this like a dating? Is this like a dating sim?
No, because that's not what open mics are.
A little bit.
How is going to open mics like dating?
That's I don't know. Is it this first one on itch.io?
Yeah, so it's Open Mic Simulator by Patrick Susmilch. I hope I pronounced that name right.
It's been around a while, but I think somebody else showed me.
It's been around like a year. I played it like a year ago, and I didn't have a lot of time to get...
I think you showed this to me a year ago.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't have enough time to get shit together for this podcast, and I was thinking, why don't we just do this? This might be fun to play, because I had a lot of fun playing it last time. It's created by Patrick Susmilch. He's a comedian / indie game developer / hard times writer.
Oh, it's okay.
He was on season 8 of Last Comic Standing, and he has a CD, his own comedy CD called Validate Me, and he created this really, really funny online game just called Open Mic Simulator, which is just a text-based game only.
Okay.
So I've played this.
All right.
So I'm going to have you play it, and I want you to read out everything.
All right, I just pressed start. So, hello. This interactive fiction lets you choose your own path in a depressing world of open mic comedy. No choice is the wrong choice, because they're all wrong choices. Shall we begin?
Fuck yeah.
Warning. You're about to begin open mic comedy. Are you sure what to ruin your life? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, queen.
And by the way, if you hit no, it ends the game and it just says you win.
You enter the Chuck Fucklers open mic. It is a comedy night held in a bar beneath 2 freeways. There's a bucket next to the stage. approach bucket.
Mm-hmm.
You approach the bucket. Inside are the names of every hopeful comedian in the room. Beside the bucket are blank slips of paper and a golf pencil. Put name in bucket. Read names in bucket. Quick comedy.
It gives you that option a lot.
Yeah. All right. We'll put name in bucket.
All right. So what's your name?
My name.
You got to type in your name.
My name
Yeah.
is Jonas Brothers.
Hey, shout out to a previous episode.
Hey, that's a callback.
Yeah.
Hello, Jonas Brothers. Before you put your name in the bucket and begin your soul-crushing trek into comedy, let's learn a little bit more about you. Okay. Are you a male, or do you identify as male or female? Problematic. They don't allow you to identify in between.
Yeah, honestly, you should probably get on that, Patrick.
Well,
add in all 56 genders that Facebook provides you.
How do you identify as heterosexual or homosexual, or more options? So you have more options.
What are the options?
All right. How would you rate your sexuality on the Kinsey scale? Exclusively heterosexual, predominantly heterosexual, but more than incidentally homosexual. 3, equally heterosexual and homosexual. 4, predominantly homosexual, but more incidentally incidentally heterosexual. Predominantly homosexual, exclusively homosexual. X, no sexual attraction.
All right, that's sort of woke.
Yeah, that's pretty
good.
Got
a lot of options there.
Well,
a spectrum.
Predominantly heterosexual.
All right, there we go, Sean. I like that answer.
Are you cisgendered or trans? Oh, yeah, never.
Okay, I got you.
Cisgendered?
They put it at the end.
So let me double check. You are a straight-ish cisgendered man named Jonas Brothers. Correct.
Yes, you are.
True. Let's continue your journey, Jonas Brothers. Put your name in the bucket. Next stop, Hollywood, you say to yourself.
Fuck yeah.
It's a pretty funny goof since you're actually already in Hollywood. Let's wait for show.
So you're in LA. You're in LA, Mike.
We're out in La La Land, as one might say.
La La Land, city of stars.
Do you see them shining for me?
Boom, 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 boom.
Do you like La La Land?
I fucking love that movie.
God, we're white. I loved it too. That was the movie that made a firm decision of how white you are.
Yeah.
If you loved it, there's no going back white.
Oh man, there's definitely a schism between like all the men in this world who watch that movie. It's either like you either rolled your eyes because your girlfriend brought you to that movie, or you're like me
and went alone,
and you were like, yeah, and you were like, this is just a beautiful film.
Yeah. All right, you are quietly waiting for the show to start. What would you like to do? 1, talk to other comics. 2, buy a drink. 3, check phone. 4, keep waiting. 5, quick comedy. Let's buy a drink.
Yeah, get a drink.
You gotta support the local venue. You order a drink at the bar. That's 9 frog skins, says the bartender through the Lorax style mustache.
Weird currency.
Also, he's riding a fixed gear unicycle. So this is a very LA bar. See, we don't have to deal with these. have to deal with these things by us. Our bartenders are just cool. Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, and they accept currency.
Yeah. All right. 1, hand over simoleons. 2, never mind. Let's go with never mind.
So you're not getting a drink?
No, I'll be sober, I guess. All right. Let's talk to other comics.
Yeah.
You approach a group of comics. Before you can reach them, you are waylaid by a haircut wearing a denim jacket. Greet him, avoid him. Greet him, avoid him.
Greet him.
Howdy. I was a featured extra in Fast and Furious 7, he says without prompting. You notice that in addition to the denim jacket, he's wearing a denim shirt. It sounds like a real denim Dan here, huh?
Fucking yeah.
He's
wearing jeans too.
I was actually doing such a good job, the director gave me a speaking line. Cool. He's also wearing denim pants, so this is a denim man. Yeah, I got to say, whoa, when a car drove like really fast. It was real tight. No way. It seems his shoes are also denim. I became besties with Paul Walker. We'd play skee ball every weekend. Sucks that he's dead. Uh-huh. Your imagination wonders what unseen garments may also be made of denim. The image upsets you. The producers wanted me to be the new lead character, but I told them I don't get out of bed for less than 30 mil. Okay.
Yeah.
Or quit comedy.
Quit comedy.
All right, we'll go.
That's
okay.
the comment that makes me want to quit comedy, being like, oh, these people.
I don't know how much longer we want to do this for, because it does seem like it's a lot of. Anyway.
No, keep going.
Anyway, can I have 9 ducats for a drink? Sure. No, fuck this guy. That's cool. That's cool. Want to read my screenplay? Always say no. I actually need to write some of my screenplay today.
Yeah, fuck yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Just writing together sometime.
Yeah.
Like a little short film.
Yeah, definitely. About let's do a short film. Oh my god, dude! You know what we should make a short film about? So it's at this like bar and it hosts an open mic.
Yeah, dog.
And it's like these two male comics like trying to make it.
Yeah, man. Like,
But
they have like really funny dialogue, and the one skinny guy uses the N-word a lot. Yeah, like I think that'd be cool.
The one fat guy wants to fuck his mom constantly.
Yeah, like,
Just a total Oedipus complex.
That'd be really tight, dog. And then
Dude,
it's all an
that's like-
examination of societal norms.
Yeah, and like comedy and how comedy's so much different these days.
People won't understand how esoteric it is, dude.
Oh, dude, I think we got something going.
All right, bro.
But anyway, back to the simulator.
He moves on to find another host to leech from. You want to try and talk to that group of comics, or just wait for the show to start? Let's wait for the show to start.
Okay, Sean's not going to be ballsy.
All right.
Sean's making all the right decisions though. Like going to an LA open mic and talking to one guy who's just like, "Here are my credits, also my screenplay," and you're like, oh.
I gotta get some credits for mine, so I can be the dick. I want to be that guy. You're quietly waiting for the show to start. What would you like to do? Check phone or keep waiting? Let's keep waiting. You wait 1 hour. Keep waiting. You wait another hour. Keep waiting. You wait another hour. It is now the next day. Keep waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You wait another hour. You begin to forget the outside world. Keep waiting. Was there ever an outside world? You try to remember what your parents look like. You can't. Keep waiting. You try to remember what you look like. You can't. Wait one more time. The show finally starts, only 7 hours late. A white guy wearing stained gym shorts takes the stage. All right, pigs, let's get from your slop from the bucket, he says. Yeah, that's the worst part is I've definitely heard a guy say something similar to that.
Like, okay, piggies.
Yeah, let's get some slop out. I've heard some guy say slop out of the bucket.
Oh, that's just as soon as someone says that.
Oink, oink, oink.
As soon as someone says that, you know the mic is going to be terrible.
Yeah, he pulls a name from the bucket. Hoosies takes the stage. He looks like a regular looking white guy. I know what you're
Makes
thinking.
sense.
I know what you're thinking. I look gay, but I'm not. That's so weird. I feel like that was a shot at you.
That's like I remember I got roasted for that at college. One of the lesbian comedians was just like, "Oh, I saw Peter perform," and I was like, "Cool, another gay guy." And then he just starts talking about fucking women.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Wait, but I'm confused."
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would mistake me for gay just once.
All those girls all these girls are totally like, "Oh, this is my new gay best friend, Big Sean Barry right here."
Yeah, no, I look like yeah. All right. He says, "That's so weird," he says while holding the mic 3 feet from his mouth. That's you.
Yeah.
You hold it too far away.
But everyone can hear me though, right?
Well, yeah, but they can't hear you through the mic.
That doesn't matter.
No,
then.
you should be speaking into the microphone like so they hear the surround sound.
Yeah, okay, but
it's a good skill.
Okay, but no. But if the mic is very loud and is picking up your voice, and I use my voice very loud, I'm not going to hold it like really close
I'm not
to me.
saying, I'm just saying you hold it far away.
It doesn't matter though.
All right, next comic is MikeBot 2000. It malfunctions.
I'd rather my voice be screeching into everyone's ears to enjoy my comedy.
The next comic is Denim Guy. I could really use some shekels to buy a drink. Anyone? He starts a GoFundMe to buy a drink.
How many different currencies are there in this world?
There's a lot of money in this.
My God.
The next comic is MikeBot 2000. All right, I'm just gonna skip that one. Joke is he gets a Netflix special.
Yeah, so Sean is treating this like a real open mic where he's just zoning out through all the comedians.
Oh, last night,
makes sense.
That's something. While Jimmy was on stage, I just started rehearsing my own bit in my head, and then I started realizing I was doing it out loud while he was performing. And then he pointed at us like, "What the fuck, man?" And I'm like, I'm not paying attention. No offense, I don't pay attention to my friends performing at this point because I know more or less if the jokes that are coming.
That's really funny though. That I think everyone's done that too at an open mic where they've rehearsed.
I was next, and I was like, all right, I want to get.
But the fact that you did it out loud was just like, all right, big titties, and James is like, okay, that's embarrassing, but also funny.
All right. Next comic is Gerald. I'm just out here respecting women, he says. For real, he adds. If anyone needs a ride home, let me know.
Nope.
No dudes, he adds once more. He hangs out at the bar and the rest of the night. Yeah, that's
don't trust those guys.
That guy, that's some problematic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The next comic is Lorem Ipsum. Dolor. Oh, it's a different language. He's speaking in a different language.
He's a Taurus. He's a Taurus from
here we go.
Oh, is it your turn?
The next comic is Jonas Brothers.
Oh, I'm excited. Your first open mic.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's you. You take the stage. Build your joke. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Option 1, so. 2, 3, hey. What do you think is more me? I think hey.
Yeah, hey is definitely. Hey.
Dating my grandfather, my cat. I have a joke for all of those.
Wait. So wait. The options are dating my grandfather,
And my cat. What do you think?
Let's go with dating.
Let's go with dating.
Yeah.
Hey, dating is weird, racist, licks me too much.
Go with racist.
Dating is racist. And then this is your punchline. If I have peanut butter on me, am I right? This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Go with this guy knows what I'm talking about.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Dating is racist. And then there you go.
All right, then options 1 or 2 is yes, this will crush. No, let me start over. Let's go. Yes, this will crush.
This will fucking crush.
Hey, dating is racist. This guy knows what I'm talking about. You deliver to complete silence. The host gives you the light. Do you want to try and save the joke or leave the stage? I will save it.
Save it. Come on.
Here's your chance to win them back after that bomb. 1, I thought that would do better. 2, that killed on Twitter. 3, please like me.
Please
4,
like me.
Please clap.
Please like me.
Boy, I've definitely said I thought that would do better before.
Yeah, every comedian has said it. To go with please like me, though, because that's such a desperate cry for help.
See, I was like, if there was an option, just please laugh.
Yeah.
Please laugh. Please, you are cut off by the host. Hey, don't go over your time, he howls while taking the stage.
Damn, that's a tough mic.
You didn't buy a drink, and now you run the light. Don't disrespect that stage like that. He streaks while you go, all right, leave the stage. And,
that's a tough mic. You only get 15 seconds.
Yep, and you leave the stage. There's a DJ at 3 a.m. He's got to set up, so everybody leaves. It's over.
Wait, no, it's not over.
It seemed like that was the end.
Wait, keep going. I think there's more.
Proclaims those, so everyone has to get out. Everyone gets up and gives each other disingenuous. Great set. Love the new stuff and leaves.
Disingenuous. That's the important part.
A group of very sparkly, depressed individuals leave this room. Leave the bar. You exit the bar, nearly tripping on a pile of bird scooters. Leave. You go home. You plop down on your sofa. 1, watch Netflix. 2, scroll Facebook. Well, I personally would watch Netflix.
No, I think Facebook might be more interesting in this game. I don't know. You do. This is your journey. Yes. This is your comedy journey, Sean.
I would watch Netflix.
I'm just your advisor here.
You open up Netflix and search for something to watch. What do you watch? Great British Baking Show, Breaking Bad, Stranger Things, The Crown, Dark, Mike Bott's 2000 stand-up special. 7 more options.
7 more options? Oh, damn. Yeah, go through the options.
Black Mirror, Glow, Orange is the New Black, Lost in Space, Narcos, more options.
God damn.
You haven't found
this is the
anything
entire
worth watching.
Netflix catalog.
You keep watching, you keep looking. BoJack Horseman, 13 Reasons Why, Disenchantment, Altered Carbon, Queer Eye, more options. You're getting sleepy, but still nothing seems worth watching. You keep looking.
I was curious about Mike Bot 2000 special.
Yeah,
but
I just wanted to see if there's other options, but I guess we can't go back.
Oh, damn.
A series of unfortunate events. Atypical. Grace and Frankie. The Staircase. Lady Dynamite. More options.
Oh my God.
You try to continue the hunt for the perpetrator. Unfortunately, you fall asleep. That's realistic. What would you like to do tomorrow? Do it all again. Quit comedy.
Wait, do it all again. No, click that. Trust me.
Right. Okay. You were supposed to hit quit comedy. Your finger must have slipped or something. Continue. What would you like to do tomorrow? Quit comedy or quit comedy? And we're going to quit comedy. Credits. That was fun.
Hey, what was your high score? You didn't get a score, but
I didn't get a score.
I don't know. I was just joking.
You finally quit comedy. It took you long enough. Go get a useful hobby like lizard husbandry. Shout out to Patrick Susmilch.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely botched his. One of us botched his last name, and we're gonna find out when I look it up tonight.
I'm gonna go. How'd you pronounce it?
Susmilch?
Susmilch, Sumish.
That's how it phonetically looked like. But
yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I gave a little more pizzazz.
A little more pizzazz to my name. You know, like how you call me. You don't call me Peter Clark Deutsch. You call me Peter Clark Douchebag.
Somebody has called you that.
Oh, multiple people have called me that. Because the problem with that last name is that Deutsch, it doesn't, like, if you read it in an English way, it just reads douche.
Yeah.
And so
have you thought about doing like a stage name, just like Peter Clark?
Oh, I've just started going Peter Clark.
Really? Huh?
Now that I feel like I should start doing more stand-up, I've decided like I should go Peter Clark. So the reason why I have Deutsch, I'm not even German, which is the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Like, I think on my dad's side, you know, way back when his family were Russian immigrants coming to this country legally. No, I'm kidding.
Send them back. That's why. Send them back.
Going through Ellis Island, I think they, you know, when they got through customs, basically they were told, oh, we can't have you people with these like really ethnic Russian last names. So we're going to change it to something simpler, Deutsch. And it has not helped me out at all. But I think the reason why they changed it is just because there were so many Germans living in the country at the time. So they're like, oh, people will know what Deutsch is.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So. My favorite part of Ellis Island is basically the guy got there is like, I don't fucking know what this name is. You're now something else.
Yeah, it's an ironic name for...
Which I think is... People like get upset with that, but I'm like, that's fair. Fuck it. Just cut it down.
It was an ironic name for pretty much Jewish immigrants. Granted, this was before the time of Hitler, but...
Yeah.
I have a lot of... I have a Jewish family that last name literally means German.
German. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so...
I don't know what berry means. I think it just means... I think it just means white guy in Ireland. Dingleberry. What's your definition of dingleberries?
Oh my god, I don't want to. Oh man, everyone wants to hear this at this late in the podcast. Like when shit hangs off your asshole hair.
Okay, I see. Other people said. I always thought it's just when you ever run on like a turf field.
Yeah.
You know, like those little black things that come up.
Oh, you call them dingleberries?
Yeah, I used to call them when they used to get stuck in my hair.
Oh.
That's what I had a nice PG-13 version of that.
Oh, well, I think that's where it comes from, though, or I could be wrong.
Yeah, you might be right.
I don't know. Write us in if you have the
Write us in.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, yeah, definitely write us in if you, again, write us in if you're a comedian.
Yeah, we need more viewer submissions.
Yeah, if you're a comedian in the local scene, please write us in any story you have. Just a story. We'd love to read it. Give you a personal shout out. Give you a shout out to a show or project you're doing. We want to we want to read. We want to read more comedian stories. We want to read more stories that people aren't hearing about in like local scenes, local mics, yada yada. And we definitely in the future we're going to San Antonio. We're going to interview some San Antonio comedians. Really excited for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun trip. I'm looking forward to it.
And also we're probably going to interview some more comedians in New York City who are from other areas.
Yeah, we're going to try and get more people on the show. That's besides just Peter and I, because we're starting to get at each other's throats a little bit. Take this show on the road, trying and expand it. Go further, go beyond. Mm-hmm. Do some cool stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, we're at 55 minutes, so this is a pretty decent sized podcast.
We can cut it short.
I mean, we don't have to be an hour every week.
No, I mean, like as long as we're around an hour. I mean, I always cut, like again, I always cut like 5 minutes, just dead air or just things that you're like, all right, we need to cut that. And, but anyway. Again, please send us in stories. If you want to send us a story to read on air about like your experience, like if you have a funny story tell us how long your open mic sign up list has been. Yeah. And we'll talk about that.
Send us in some jokes to read.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, let's try and get some more laughter on this show. For a show about comedy.
For us and
send us in
guys.
Prompts, like a prompt, and we'll try and make some jokes out of them.
Mm-hmm. Again, yeah, you can send us stories, whatever. You can either DM us on Instagram or you can send it to us at 2micminimum@gmail.com. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Westchester Wokeboy, or you can follow me on Twitter at Clark Deutsch P. You can also type in my full name in either of those and you'll find me.
Yep, and guys, you can find me on Instagram at BigBerry63. If you like this podcast but don't like Peter, I have a separate podcast called The Big Berry Podcast that releases every Tuesdays on Apple and Spotify and a bunch of other, pretty much everywhere you can get podcasts at this point. That's a show where it's more just conversational, not about comedy. It's funny, but we're just talking about whatever, what have you. I just did a really fun one with Renee Stenko about astrology. I would check that one out. Other than that, what's today?
The 30th.
Oh, let's quick plug. In Peekskill, New York, if you're available tonight when this releases, August 1st, there's a show at the Eagle Saloon. The enemy of our podcast, Dave Namry, is the host of it. So go in and boo the shit out of him.
Boo
him so good.
Make sure
when Marcus Givon and Joe Cuomo go up, clap them and guffaw at their efforts.
Guffaw at all of their jokes.
Guffaw hard.
And mention how much funnier they are than Dave Namry.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. Just go in and decimate them.
Yeah. Also, we should give a shout out to the Empire State Stand-Up Showdown on August 3rd, 6 p.m. at Lucy's Laugh Lounge. We have one of the semifinal competitions, and we have quite a few friends in that competition.
Yes, our good friend Alex Kolar just advanced to the finals, actually.
Yeah.
But the August 3rd one, we got, obviously, the two people we shout the most in the show, Frankie Becerra and James Crowley. And Sergeant Bill Cannon, Kaylin Murphy, Tom Paciaffi, and Gianmarco Cerisi. I know.
That's a solid lineup right there.
No matter who wins, the audience wins the most. But
you guys, if you go to that show, you're gonna have a good time.
You're gonna get some good laughs.
Very, very funny people.
And what we decided is whoever wins is going to remain our friend, and whoever loses is out. So
we're gonna block on Facebook and talk shit about them in all the comedy group chats.
They will become enemies of this podcast.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's enough.
All right. Anyway, you sexy fucks, tune in next week for another exciting episode. To Mike Minimum. Toodles.